Today our topic is why Stoicism is the ultimate survival philosophy. Life is full of challenges, and sometimes it feels like the world is against us. We face problems at work, in relationships, and even within ourselves. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, lost, or even defeated. But what if there was a way to not just survive, but thrive in the face of difficulties? This is where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to stay calm, focused, and strong no matter what life throws at us. It is not about ignoring emotions or pretending everything is fine. Instead, it is about understanding what we can control, accepting what we cannot, and finding peace in the midst of chaos. Stoicism is like a mental toolkit for survival, and it has helped people for thousands of years to face their toughest moments with courage and dignity. Let's explore why Stoicism is the ultimate survival philosophy and how you can use its principles to improve your life. First, let's talk about control. One of the key ideas in Stoicism is the concept of control. The Stoics believe that there are things we can control and things we cannot. For example, we cannot control the weather, other people's opinions, or the past. But we can control our own thoughts, actions, and reactions. This idea is incredibly powerful because it helps us focus on what truly matters. When we stop wasting energy on things we cannot change, we free ourselves to focus on what we can do. Imagine you are stuck in traffic. You can't control the traffic, but you can control how you react to it. You can choose to get angry and stressed, or you can accept the situation and use the time to listen to music or think about your day. This shift in perspective can make a huge difference in how we experience life. Stoicism teaches us to let go of what we cannot control and take responsibility for what we can. This is a survival skill because it helps us stay calm and focused even in difficult situations. Another important Stoic principle is the idea of acceptance. Life is unpredictable and bad things will happen. We all face loss, failure, and disappointment at some point. The Stoics believe that instead of fighting against these realities, we should accept them as part of life. This doesn't mean we should give up or stop trying. It means we should stop resisting what we cannot change and instead focus on how we can respond. For example, if you lose your job, you can't change the fact that it happened, but you can accept it and start looking for new opportunities. This mindset helps us move forward instead of getting stuck in anger or sadness. Acceptance is a survival skill because it allows us to adapt to change and keep going even when things are tough. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of perspective. The way we see the world shapes our experience of it. The Stoics believe that by changing our perspective, we can change how we feel. For example, if you are facing a difficult challenge, you can see it as a problem or as an opportunity to grow. If someone treats you badly, you can see it as a personal attack or as a reflection of their own struggles. This shift in perspective can transform our experience of life. It helps us see the good in difficult situations and find meaning in our struggles. Perspective is a survival skill because it helps us stay positive and motivated even when things are hard. Another key idea in Stoicism is the concept of virtue. The Stoics believe that the most important thing in life is to live with virtue, which means being honest, kind, brave, and wise. They believe that external things like money, fame, or success are not as important as our character. This is a powerful idea because it reminds us that no matter what happens, we can always choose to act with integrity. Even in the worst situations, we can choose to be kind, brave, and honest. This gives us a sense of control and purpose, even when everything else feels out of control. Virtue is a survival skill because it helps us stay true to ourselves and find meaning in our actions. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of preparation. The Stoics believed that we should prepare for challenges before they happen. They practiced something called negative visualization, which means imagining the worst-case scenario and thinking about how we would handle it. This might sound depressing, but it is actually very practical. By preparing for the worst, we reduce our fear and anxiety. We also become more resilient because we know we can handle whatever comes our way. For example, if you imagine losing your job, you can start saving money or learning new skills. If you imagine getting sick, you can take better care of your health. Preparation is a survival skill because it helps us stay strong and ready for anything. Another important Stoic principle is the idea of impermanence. The Stoics believed that everything in life is temporary. Good times don't last forever, but neither do bad times. This idea helps us appreciate the good moments and stay strong during the bad ones. It reminds us that no matter how difficult things are, they will eventually change. This mindset helps us stay hopeful and resilient. Impermanence is a survival skill because it helps us keep things in perspective and stay focused on the present moment. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of community. The Stoics believed that we are all connected and that we should help each other. They believed in treating others with kindness and respect, even when they don't deserve it. This idea is important because it reminds us that we are not alone. We all face challenges, and we can support each other through them. Community is a survival skill because it gives us strength and helps us feel connected to something bigger than ourselves. Finally, Stoicism teaches us the importance of gratitude. The Stoics believe that we should be grateful for what we have, even when things are difficult. They believed that by focusing on what we have instead of what we lack, we can find happiness and peace. Gratitude is a survival skill because it helps us stay positive and appreciate the good things in our lives, no matter how small. In conclusion, Stoicism is the ultimate survival philosophy because it gives us the tools to face life's challenges with courage and resilience. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, accept what we cannot, and find meaning in our struggles. It helps us stay calm, positive, and strong no matter what happens. Stoicism is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with grace and dignity. It is a philosophy for real life, and it has helped people for thousands of years to survive and thrive in the face of adversity. By practicing Stoicism, we can build the mental strength and resilience we need to handle whatever life throws at us. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember the principles of Stoicism and ask yourself, what can I control? How can I accept this situation? What can I learn from this? By asking these questions and applying the principles of Stoicism, you can find the strength and wisdom to survive and thrive in any situation.